Hey, look, I needed a little support. So there you go. Got myself a little support. Wonder what's down there. See the way the toilet paper roll is made, twisting and turning. Let's stand up and begin over here. This is about number 73, 37. 7 times 3, 7 plus 3 equals 21 and 10. 3 and 1. All 10 0 equals 6 becomes 7 and 3 again. 31 becomes 37. So what is 31? Is 37. So where you have 3 or A and B equaling to C, or you have J, the 10th letter, now equaling to G, the 7th letter, the J and the G in the French language is interchangeable. The 1 as well is the reverse of the 6, and the center of these two, or the happy medium, is 2.5 difference, numeric value for Earth's heart equaling to 3 and 5. 11 craps. Craps is 1 and 1, 1 and 2. 1 and 1 will create 66. 1 and 2 will create 56 and bring on the student Yo from Earth and Mars, because that is what is said in the game. Yo, the 25th and the 15th letter. So now let's begin and see what happens with 999 divided by 37 as well. 888, 777, 666, 555, 444, etc. We divide it, it becomes 27. We divide it, we add it, we multiply it. 9 times 9 is 81. Venus times 9, 729. Just add a 0 and you get the Earth diameter. Add the 27, you get 77, which is the Christ Jesus with number 4 in the center. The same as this calculation here. 7 above 4, which is the halfway space, to 1, because it's all 6, 6, 6. This way is 4 and this way is 8. The sun of 6, the half-life. The talk is what the instruments tell you, the dice, the calculator, the phone keypad. So here we have the gateway for Q. 17th letter is Q of AM. The letter M in Roman numerals is 1000, or 10 times 10 times 10. And then there's a whole circulative of relationships to that, because if all zeros equal to 6 and you have 10, it would be 777. So this relationship would now come down to this relationship, where it would say Mars 51, space 44, 14 is the DNA of the sun. You add 24, 7 by 7 by 7 is 343, or CDC, your passing gateway. 7 by 7 is 49, 77 as well as numeric value for Christ, and the word bridge, 14. 777, 343, plus the cube, 1 through 6 added, equals to the 13 moons. You have 666, and as long as you go down the scale here, you have the red sun, you have the day cat. What I do with these is I multiply this, and I add this, and I subtract this, and I do all my numbers with 27, what the end result is. Alpha, beta creation. Here you have 18, your resident angel. This one will give you your moon balance, the diameter birth. What that means is here is your 81 for your Venus. Here is your 37 that we spoke about before. Here's your 666. 2160 is the moon diameter. When you add the two together, the addition and the multiplication, in which I've done many times before, in order to get the addition, we need to create the diamond in order to find the happy line in the center that creates the plus. And the multiplication is from corner to corner of the design. Always work finding your corners. These are your obligations. So when we do this obligative reality, your 234 is also noted as your 432 vibration. Now I bring these back down to the world of 1, 4, and 7. And what does that do? 8 and 2 will bring you to 10. 7 and 3 will bring you to 10, and 9 and 1 will bring you to 10. But we're working with 2, 3, 4, so 4 and 6. So we end up with a cross, 4 and 6, 8 and 2, 7 and 3, which leaves you the offset cross, like on the Star of David. It's like a slanted bow tie. Should I do that here? Let me pause the video. Okay, so here we're going to finish off. I showed you what the offset is, and why it's like that is the straight line in between is dragging my 8 to my 2. The crossover line See these boxes over here? In fact, I shouldn't have drawn it this way because the 9 box is, sorry, I'm not using the 9, I'm using the 8. So I'm dragging 8 over to 2, that's a straight line here. I'm dragging 7 over to 3, and give me a pause for a second. Let me see if this... So yeah, actually I made it smaller than it actually was. This is what it actually looks like. I can't put another line because I'll be creating the entire image. This center shows me the skull bones of what will be bubbled out, I call it, or the bubble, or the beginning of the circle. When I bubble it to the right, the circle goes to the left. When I bubble this one on the top, circle will finish on the bottom. This will all show me the eye of the circle. I just do a little bubble like that, and if I would continue it, I would have a complete circle. So this is what I call the skull bone design, right? So now we have the 2, 3, 4 vibration, which will create, when you create it perfectly, or the opposite. You have 8 and 2, and then you have 7 and 3, and then you have your 6 and 4, and it creates this, and it creates that offset both sides showing on the Magen David. So this is what your 2, 3, 4 vibration will show you, the moon balance of the diameter and the birth. Why the birth? 9 by 24. When I use 9 by 24 equals to 216. Even though the 9 months of birth will equal to 270 days, add 54, the numeric value for the sun, to get your Venus angel to create your 2, 3, 4, or 270. 9 months at 30 days is 270. Do you follow what I'm saying? So if you want to say 277 days, there's going to be a slightly different wording. Let's say you say there's 277 days of birth. Well, 77 will now represent the red sun of Christ. So every number is always going to say something. Your 555 equals to your Cinco de Enero, or 1 1/4, equaling to Earth. 5 and 2 Earth. 1 and 2 equals to 3 and 5, and that is your 11 craps. Yo, dividing of the 7th gate through the sun stream. 1 and 4 will create multiplication through the multiple and the addition. Creates 5 and 4. 5 times 4 is 20 plus 9, or minus it, will equal to 11. The 18th letter is R. The 11th letter is K. When you play cards in French, they use the R for the king, but in English they use the K. Then you have the 444, 148, the son of Pluto. 2 times 74, Jesus, or the cycle of time, equaling to the spirit of 76, or this is where phi comes in, because to create phi, 4 times 4, 4 plus 4 is your 16 and your 8. And what's really ironic about that is I don't have it on me right now, or maybe I do. Give me a second. See, nothing that I do is what I created, but this is from the backgammon. 2 is opposite of 4, where 32 is opposite of 64, where 8 is opposite of 16. So 8, 1, and 6 is 7. Or you can look at it 91 if you want. The 4 is opposite of the 2. The 8 is opposite of the 16. That is your day and your night, divided by your 66, divided by your 98. 36 and 66. 102 Valentine's. 102 all 0 equals 6. 216 again. Everything's been created for us already on a silver platter. All we have to do is know what to do with it. So we work on down a little bit. We get 222, which doubles up into 444, which doubles up into 888. I'm going to get to that later. And then when you get to the smallest one, 111, and the roulette board, okay, the roulette board center, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, equals to a total of 111. Divided by that equals 3. 1, 1, 1. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. Adam is 3, equals to your 4, your 1 and your 3. The bull, the ox, in the house of CA. That's your Nibiru relationship. Now we're going to go back to the top and look for one more piece. 9 times 111, 6 by 1, 6, 6, 3 by 3, 3, 3. Entry and connecting pigs. 9 times 98, the high, and then you have to calculate other numbers that calculate the 0.666 to create this. And then over here, Pluto, sun. Sun 48, Pluto 84, 1 and 4 equals to 5, 5 and 8 is the silver matrix. 29 is your birth, 96 is your rotation, 62 is in the house of the god. G, God 26. There's other numeric value, same numeric value for other words. That's step inside here. The 888, 8 times 8 is 64, times 8 is your 512. That's your memory. Becomes 5126. So it becomes 536. 3 and 5 is your sun in the house of God, the space of Mars. If you add the blue world onto this, space of Mars and the blue world of Earth. Cube, run it by the cube, 1 and 2 creation, 2 and 4 6, 2 and 7 9. So all these numbers over here are going to tell you 333. Now we have the pigs, the connecting pigs, the pregnancy of the pigs. We have the birth in the house. The birth in the house, this one looks like it's telling me about Saturn. 39, Saturn passing by the energy. 259 minus 37 is 222 in this equation. 7 and 9 is 16. So I'll multiply all these to find other equations. 9 and 5 is 14, 16, 7. So this will be 3 and 7 again. This one seems to be perfect inside its own. 2, 2, 2 is 6, 3 and 6. 1, 1, 1, 3 and 6, 7 and 4, 11. 1 and 1 is 2, 9 and 2 is your birth in this house. Jesus. This is the center. This is the cube center of everything in the roulette wheel. Add up all the numbers 1 through 36 and that's what you get. It runs to these numbers. So I chose number 37 for the single zero roulette, as well for Nibiru, which fits itself in perfectly. 18 is for your Venus, 84 is the sun of Pluto, 51 is your Mars, 54 is your sun, 85 is your matrix, 14 is your DNA in the sun, 5 times 8 is 40, times 4 is 16, the half-life, and it brings you back to phi. Everything seems to be following that Mayan calendar birth. The 333, which is the pig's pregnancy, win a big red sun birth in the BC. Why BC? Because it creates number 23. Where does it create number 23 in order to do this? Where did I see that? Number 27, 2 times 7, 2 plus 7, is 14 and 9, 23. That's where it tells me. 27 is for the word red. 27 will also create a numeric value for DA, like Dada, or DNA, because the 14th letter, 1 and 4, 14th letter together. When you have the 14th letter together, there's also a thing where this 0, although the maximum area space you can use is 6, lit up with 1 light. So I'll only use 6. So when you see number 4, the reverse of number 3, I have many questions to also ask myself. And I'm thinking as I'm doing this, what is the question I need to ask? First of all, one of the things, with the 6 is up, that means the 1 is down into the ground. And all around are these other numbers. Whatever number is up, there's 4 going to be around and 1 into the ground, giving you different dimensions or perspectives of reality of what this 1 cube might mean. And if you point all these corners on 45 degrees, this way, this way, this way, there's 3, 6, 9, 12. And then you do it to the bottom, 3, 6, 9, 12. So there's a minimum of 24. Then 1 pull right through the center, equaling to 26. 26 rays that can be seen, minimum of this. And we're not going to talk about split hairs, or you know, when you split your hair and you get, what do you call it in it? Anyways, I don't want to talk about it anymore. We're going to leave it. If you have 9, you reverse it the other way, it's 90. If you have 6, you reverse it the other way, it's 60. The same thing for all the numbers. And then there's other relationships which we haven't got into. 2 times 7, 2 plus 7. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 equals to the house. 68 is the house. Beta creation into the high. Student, the reverse of this is 1 and 2 creation. So creation inside the half-life of the energy. And then again, 44 does the same thing as 77. 44 and 77. 74 is your Christ. 11, 11, 11. 2, 2, 2. And we can work it all the way down to 1 times 2. Then over here it's a plain 9. 9 times 0, all zeros equal 6, becomes 54. And then 5 and 4 is 9. And then 9 and 6 is 15. 1 and 5 is 6, so it becomes 9 and 6 in this relationship. If. This one is the woman, reversed is the woman, Pluto, and the Christ, or the Mass, Raphael 70, 286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video. Another thing, Y2K, you can see the R coming off of this. One piece that I just want to repeat that I've done in other videos is this relationship over here, is where if you go 2 minus 1, what you will do is you'll go from 1, take away 1, and then put it back on the other side. Or 2 take away 1, go down to here, and then put it over here. Is it minus 1, minus 1? Minus 1, minus 1. So you pass through the heart of the Y. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video. And by the way, balance in Libra means the free arm or the science of balance. Thank you for watching.